Hey, what's up guys, JQ with Tech Creation. Shout out to Samsung. I got a chance to take a look at the Galaxy Note 7 up close, and here are my quick first impressions. So right away, you notice the same design language from the Galaxy S7 Edge because it basically is one except with an S Pen. In fact, it's only slightly taller at 153.5 millimeters and it's just a little square. It has the full aluminum body that we're all used to by now, but instead it comes with a Gorilla Glass 5, so I'm curious to see if it withstands scratches better than the S7 Edge did. So it's packing 4GB of RAM out the box, the same Snapdragon 820 processor in the United States, and the Exynos 8890 for the global variant. Now this all sounds familiar because it is. It's almost like the S7 Edge Plus. It comes in a few colors, which is black onyx, silver titanium, and blue coral, which is this beautiful reflective blue color with this rose gold aluminum frame around the body. That is absolutely my favorite color scheme of them all. And then of course you have gold platinum that's not available in the US, only for global variants. And a slight twist here, it'll only ship in 64GB configurations, which is a killer feature. And it has micro SD card slot expansion up to 250GB, which is seriously way more than anyone should ever need on a smartphone. It packs a 3500 mAh battery, which is smaller than the S7 Edge's 3600 mAh battery, which kind of concerns me a bit given the same specs, but I'm not sure how that'll hold up in real world use over time, although I sort of expect similar results. So Samsung incorporated waterproofing once again on the entire phone, including the S Pen itself, which is nice, and I love how they still managed to not compromise the design and maintain those beautiful aesthetics of the curved glass and aluminum combo. Now onto the camera, again we see no improvement. It houses the exact same camera found on the S7 Edge with dual pixel technology and a 1.7 aperture, along with the same 5-megapixel camera up front. And just as I predicted, we now get HDR video support. Not only do we have the ability to capture HDR video, but the ability to play back HDR content from third-party sources as well. It's going to support the HDR10 standard, and this is the very first smartphone to be able to do this, and that's all thanks to Samsung's latest MDNIE image processor on board. I cannot wait to abuse this feature, and Samsung also partnered with Amazon Video to bring a full line of HDR titles in the coming future. Now coupled with the standard cameras and light sensors up top is an IRIS scanner. Now the way it works is you basically hold it about 10 inches away from your face, and it uses an infrared technology to capture the contours of your iris. I'm still not sure how this works, but I'll take it. And from the demonstration, I had a chance to geek out with it a little bit. It seems snazzy and a bit futuristic, but I'm really curious to see how often I'll actually use this in real world use. So expect to see some detailed coverage on this particular feature. Now the Note 7 comes equipped with a USB Type-C charging port, which is a step forward in the right direction. I was a bit surprised that Samsung made this move as soon as they did, but then again, it was kind of inevitable, so the sooner the better. And thankfully, it comes with a micro USB to USB Type-C charging adapter, so previous users aren't left in the dust having to buy a new charger. It does support Samsung's adaptive fast charging, which is equivalent to Quick Charge 2.0, so sadly, there's no support for the newer Quick Charge 3.0, which would have been nice to see in 2016. They're gonna really have to play catch up come the next Galaxy lineup. So it ships with Android 6.0 Marshmallow out the box, and of course TouchWiz that we all know and love, which at the end of the day might not make too many people happy, but it's the usual scenario here. There's not too much going on. It's the same thing we've seen before, besides a few minor software tweaks that's catered to the S Pen. By the way, Samsung says the S Pen will not get stuck if you insert it backwards, and no, I haven't tried it. I'm just gonna take their word for it for now. But some of the new features besides its waterproofing is one feature called Translate, which is pretty cool. You basically hover the S Pen over any word on any screen, literally, and it gives you your desired translation and your preferred language. And of course, a few more neat features of the S Pen that I'll go over more in detail in my full review. Now, one feature new to TouchWiz itself is Secure Folder, which is just that. It's a secure folder, meaning that only you can access it by means of an iris scanner or other choice of security, where you can basically just dump your stuff in there as you please and it remains private. This way you can have people check out your brand new smartphone without worrying about a breach of privacy. Now Samsung reached for the clouds, and Note 7 owners now get 15GB of free cloud storage. The more storage the better. I'm definitely not complaining about that. So yes, for pricing, you're looking at around $850 off contract and upwards depending on who's your carrier. So yeah, that's pretty expensive, but as we all know, that's usually the case with flagship smartphones. So yeah, that was just a quick look at the Samsung Galaxy Note 7. I have a ton more to speak about, so be sure to stay tuned for my full coverage and my full review coming up on the channel. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you later.